Hello cooking friends. Valencia and the paella, two things that go together. I'm here in the beautiful garden in Valencia to present you the authentic recipe of the Paella Valenciana, with local ingredients of course. All the local ingredients are here. And I do it on wood fire, which is more difficult, but authentico and tastier. Let's start. Here we go with the rabbit, the chicken, the white jumbo beans, and they look like this when you buy them at the market. I just prepared them. We got the roach, or the Valencian red beans, flat beans, and artichokes, but only if they're in season. Nice firm Valencian tomatoes, we turn into a pulp with this grater. Powdered saffron, which we powder in the mortar. Rosemary, of course, very important for the Mediterranean flavor. Here we got some special snails. These are Valencian snails. They got fed with rosemary. This wonderful sweet pepper powder, the best, comes from La Vera. It's smoky, gives a nice smoky flavor. And of course, the most important thing, the rice. Bomba rice, Valencian, any Valencian rice. So, nearly good to go. This is some chicken stock which I got here. Just in case, for emergency, if I see the rice could be a little bit too dry, so I add some more. Okay, good to go. So, start, of course, making a good wood fire to get the perfect hot embers. The wood I use comes from the orange trees, the authentic way for the Valencians to make the paella fire. It has to be well dried. While the wood is burning down, I grate my tomatoes with a grater and to have my pulp all ready. Gives a nice fruity flavor to my stir fry at the beginning. Start chopping up the veggie, starting with the artichokes. Artichokes from October until the months of May, June in Spain. In October bought artichokes certainly pay much more expensive than in the months of January and February. And that is what we have now. High quality, big, thick artichokes. Flavorful and not too high in price. Great. It's important to prepare all the ingredients in ahead while the fire is burning down to the embers. We cut the vegetables and we let them ready to add to the paella. Because once the fire is on, we have to keep on cooking and keep an eye on the fire. So everything has got to be ready. Okay. Ready. Good to go. Have everything. This, and this. Olive oil to start with. Let's do this. Our cooking place. Very important to set it up well. To have the triangle, which has the ideal space in between paella and fire. So that's the perfect height. Starting with a good quantity of olive oil. Important is also to use a good quality of olive oil. That gives a nice flavor right from the beginning. Add the chicken and the rabbit and start cooking them and roast them. Roast the meats on high temperature to get the smoky roasting flavor, which gives us a nice flavory stock for this magnificent old rice recipe. This has to roast like this strong, so move constantly the meat and the paella. Rub the pan as you would do for any other stew, because the key is the temperature, as you know from many other dishes in the cooking. Now is the moment to add all the vegetables and to mix them well with the wonderful roasted meat. And then immediately we make a space in the middle to add the grated tomato and the sweet pepper powder. Be quick moving because of the very high heat temperature of the wood fire, otherwise it would burn and would bitter the flavor. Once we got this nice roasted color of the ingredients, we add the water. For this paella serving 4 persons, we fill up with water up to the rivets of the pan, which holds the handles of the pan. So you have a nice reference of the level of the water. Adding the powdered saffron. We add the snails. That will become a wonderful stock. Add some salt from the beginning too. And we keep on moving the stock and all its ingredients. Now we push some more wood to power up the fire again, so the stock will start to boil strongly. The saffron gives the stock already its yellowish color. So like this we keep on cooking the stock for about 40 minutes maximum. The stock is already very tasty. Very good. Keep the stock clean during cooking. The grease, the foam and the burnt particles. That is what we don't like. What is really the important key by doing a paella over wood fire, to take real orange tree wood, which gives a typical smoky flavor of this dish. Like the wood is basically a Valencian key characteristical ingredient. Very good. You see, the weather is nice and sunny. Perfect to sit down near here in Valencia, take tapas and an aperitivo and a nice glass of wine to enjoy a nice dish cooked out here in the fields. Now it's time for us to add the rice. The rice we add in form of a wall straight through the stock. Some prefer to mark a cross through the pan. That's up to everybody. Dividing the rice well all through the paella pan. And please add the rice only when the stock is cooking strong, so the grains of the rice keep firm and will not overcook and make the paella pasty. This is very important because otherwise the rice grain opens itself, lets too much water in and explodes. Strong boiling, strong cooking for about 20 minutes. This is great, nice cooking, what do you see? The quantity you see here in this paella is for about 4 to 5 hungry people. The stock must be well mixed with the rice, but never move too much the rice, so it will stay, as I said, in its texture. The rice consumes the stock slowly. That is the key. It's not a risotto, it's more like a melting of two ingredients, of liquid and rice. Wonderful. The temperature is perfect like that. The stock with the rice bubbles nicely. The hot stock penetrates in each rice grain without breaking it apart. You can change the position, you can twist it around and move it like this, but from this stage on, don't steer it with a spoon or anything else anymore. Okay, we give the paella its last twist by adding at the end some rosemary to infuse fragrance. The typical Mediterranean fragrance, a nice perfume. Now is the moment to take away the burning wood to bring down the temperature to middle heat. And to finish the crusting process, that means you hear it crusting under the rice, and we get the socarat, a nice gold brown flavorful crust, which is a lovely touch in this wonderful dish. Okay, now we take away the rosemary. It has done his aromatic job well, and it's just enough touch of Mediterranean fragrance. And this is the final of preparing the authentic Paella Valenciana. Oh, the best for me is this, the socarat crust. The rice cooked on the spot, perfectly soft, but not overcooked. Enjoy your paella, my friends.